Definition of veganism is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, and by extension promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of humans, animals, and the environment. In dietary terms, it denotes the practice of dispensing with all products derived wholly or partially from animals. Since you clicked on this video, you know that this video is to help you ease into veganism. It's 5 easy steps on how to become a vegan, and I feel like it's pretty general. Every other YouTube video that I've seen on how to become a vegan, it's pretty much all the same. So this is just give or take what I think is just the most important thing and the most crucial steps to becoming vegan or vegetarian. Let's get started. Number 1 is figure out why it is that you want to be vegan. Is it because of the animals? Is it because of your health? Maybe it's because of your religion, so maybe you're already vegan or vegetarian. But yeah, you just need to figure out what is the reason that I'm doing this? What is the purpose? Usually when you do any other diet, it's because you need to lose weight or because there's something going on in your system, you need to be healthier. That's what keeps you going with a diet. You know that you need to get to that goal weight, so you're gonna keep going till you get to that goal weight. Or you have some sort of illness and you know that maybe you have to eat like that for the rest of your life, so that's what's keeping you going with the diet. Well, the same goes for veganism. You have to have a reason. My reason is for the animals. I love animals. I love them very much. I have a very special connection with them, and I don't think that they should be treated the way that they are in the farms, and that they should be exploited the way that they are for our benefit. That's the reason why I'm doing it. That's what keeps me going. So yes, figure out why. Why do you want to be vegan? Stick to that reason so that you have it in your brain and it helps you whenever you feel like not, like eating meat or something that has milk or eggs in it. So just something that'll keep you going. Why do you want to be vegan? Step number 2. Step number 2 is to research what kind of vegan you want to be. I don't mean like, am I going to be like an activist vegan or a militant vegan? That's not what I mean. What I mean is, what kind of foods are you going to be eating? What diet are you going to follow? And this is probably going to change throughout your life. When you're busier, maybe you won't be able to do some sort of strict regimen with your veganism. There's different kinds of vegans. There's raw tofu. I don't want to say different kinds of vegans because what you eat doesn't really define who you are as a vegan or as a person. What I mean is, are you going to do a raw tofu diet? Are you going to be fully raw? Are you going to be a regular, ordinary vegan like me? So research what those things are and what kind of lifestyle you want to lead, because it might change throughout time, but you need to find something that's going to be easy for you to ease into it. Transition from eating meat and milk and all that into not eating it, and what's going to be easier for you. For me, I'm an ordinary vegan, and that really helped me with transitioning. I eat anything and everything that doesn't come from an animal and that didn't cause any harm to any animal. So I don't eat fully raw. I obviously eat raw foods. I eat fruits and things like that, but I don't eat fully raw, and I don't eat raw tofu. I don't like binge eating and feeling full all the time, so that's why I didn't do that. And what was easiest for me was to honestly just eat junk food and all that stuff. It was vegan, and slowly I've been moving into eating healthier vegan-wise. So I mean, you just need to find what works for you. Maybe raw tofu is what's going to work for you because you want to immediately jump into eating just fruits and vegetables until 4 o'clock and then eating a cooked meal. But it didn't work for me. So research that, research what it is that you want to eat, and make sure that it's something that is going to make it easier for you. Another thing is, and that's not one of the steps, but it goes along with it, decide whether you want to slowly ease into it and have like a vegan diet a few days a week and ease yourself into it. I went straight into it, cold turkey. Next day, after I researched and figured out that this is what I wanted to do, I stopped the next day and I stopped eating meat, cheese, everything all together right away. But it doesn't work like that for everyone, and don't feel bad if that's not how it works for you. Everyone's different, so there's nothing wrong with that. Slowly ease into it if that's what works for you. If you want to jump into it, go ahead. So step number 3. Step number 3 is to throw out all the things that are not vegan in your house. And I'm not saying in your kitchen, because it's in your house. When you're vegan, it's not only not eating meat and not eating cheese and dairy products and eggs, it's not wearing certain things and not using any products whatsoever that you're using for your benefit that came from an animal. So leather, wool, any makeup that has any animal products in it, gelatin, which a lot of people don't know has bone marrow in it. So things like that. Research up on things before you decide that you want to do this, obviously, but make sure that you look at all the panels when you're in the kitchen. Check to see if it has milk, because there are some products that you would not even know that they would have eggs in them or milk, and they do. You wouldn't even think about it. Just like there are so many products that you wouldn't think are vegan, but they are, which is awesome. Like Oreos, I thought they weren't vegan, and they are, and I've had a lot of those. But anyway, so yeah, that's step number 3. So that includes makeup and all that. So you just have to check and research if this is really what you're looking into having your lifestyle be. So step number 4 is to go to the store and buy food. So that's the fun part. You get to look up recipes and all that, go to the store and figure out what it is that you want to buy. Look at all the panels, anything that you see, grab it, look at it. It might be vegan, you never know. Like Oreos, like I said. There are a lot of products as well that are meat replacements, so like Gardein, and they taste really good. You also have to find what fits for you. So I tried a few products before when I was just starting out, and I tasted them and they tasted awful. That doesn't mean that all meat replacements are disgusting. That's not true. Maybe that product just is not good, or your taste buds don't like it. So keep trying new brands, new products, and find what it is that you like. So the 5th step, which is, I think, one of the most important things that go along with trying to transition into a new lifestyle, anything that it is, even if it's not veganism or vegetarianism, anything that you want to change your life and make sure that that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life or not doing for the rest of your life, this is the step. Make sure that you're comfortable with doing it. Make sure that you put yourself in a place where you don't feel obligated to do it, or make sure that you're comfortable. If people don't agree with you and you're okay with that, like I am, then that's perfectly fine. It's your life, and that's why it's called your lifestyle, that you are building and making sure that you are comfortable in. So don't, if you try different forms of veganism like raw tofu, and you try it for a few weeks and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible, I hate feeling full all the time, I hate not being able to eat cooked food in the morning, then don't do it. Switch to another form. Do ordinary veganism or something else. Just, if you're not comfortable, don't do it that way, because eventually you're just gonna stop altogether. Hopefully you don't. You're more prone to just not staying vegan or not continuing with the lifestyle that you're trying to lead if you're not comfortable with the way that you're living it. So I feel like that's one of the most important things. When I decided to be vegan, I was looking up recipes, and I did read about raw tofu and follow the Freely the Banana Girl, and I thought about it and I was like, maybe that'll just make it harder for me to transition into veganism, because I went from eating meat 3 times a day, or meat-based products 3 times a day, and milk even 3 times a day, and cheese on everything that I wanted, which wasn't good for me, wasn't healthy. But I went from doing that to the next day cutting all of that out immediately. And the only way that I was able to do that personally was by eating anything that I could find that was vegan. And I enjoyed it. It was very fun, and it still is. Slowly transitioning right now into a healthier vegan lifestyle. Vegan in itself is already going to make you feel better, but you also need to make sure with this step, feeling comfortable, that you're eating enough and that you are getting the nutrients that you need. Going vegan isn't eating the same amount of food that you ate before when you were eating meat, but in a vegan form. That's not it. When you're vegan, you most likely will have to eat more to get the nutrients that you need. So, to recap on the 5 steps, just a brief summary of all of them. Number 1, why do you want to go vegan? Number 2, research what kind of vegan diet you want to follow to transition. 3, throw away all the vegan and non-vegan products in your house if you live alone. If not, then all the things that you eat that are vegan or not vegan. Number 4, go to the store and buy vegan food. And number 5, feel comfortable in the way that you're going to be living your lifestyle. So I hope that these 5 steps help you guys in transitioning into veganism, vegetarianism, or any other diet. Hopefully that 5th step helps at least someone, helping the world little by little. So follow these 5 steps and pretty soon you'll be vegan or vegetarian. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.